Keir Starmer's sad, desperate, and insane falsehoods are being exposed day in and day out, and he is bursting in rage. Finally, this weasel is receiving the coverage he deserves from all media outlets, and Starmer is allegedly not happy. In today's video, we will go over the entire story, but first, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and join our rapidly expanding community. Many have criticized and this Labour government for the lies they have propagated since before they came to power, and yesterday was the best example of their lies coming to light because they increased taxes by 40 billion, and working people are bearing the brunt of it, even though they repeatedly stated in their manifesto that they would not be taxing working people. After the budget was announced, a number of people came out and criticized the Prime Minister for his lies. First, it was Sunak. You create a bad environment for businesses when you erode confidence in our nation, when you vilify and punish people for doing exactly what we need them to do, which is to invest, take risks, and work hard. You don't create growth, you hold back growth. However, we have repeatedly witnessed the same ending. Regardless of your thoughts on the economic arguments surrounding today's budget, Madam Deputy Speaker, I want to end with a more fundamental point. Despite the Prime Minister's constant talk about trust, the budget shows that the Labour Party did not tell the truth. They claimed they wouldn't tamper with the numbers they had, that they wouldn't increase borrowing, that they wouldn't raise taxes on working people, that they have broken promise after broken promise, and that the working people of this nation will bear the applause price. Oh, and Genrick exposed their lies, which resulted in millions of pounds in taxes. Rises are harming people all over the nation, and the Labour Party won the election 3 months ago on a platform of not raising taxes. Unfortunately, Rachel Reid, the person you just spoke with, is acting like a compulsive liar. She claimed in the general election that she wouldn't raise taxes, but instead she drastically increased debt, and then she made up a black hole after the election to gain support for the massive tax increases. Rises will negatively impact the economy and people's working lives. Other well-known individuals, like Farage, have also criticized him, and mainstream media outlets have gone against the grain and called him out for all the heinous lies they told. Now that they have formally broken their promise in the manifesto, Starmer is furious and knows his time is coming. What do you think of Starmer and his lies? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. At the port of Calais in northern France, a retired ambulance worker, 75, was returning home with his wife, 78, when the French authorities discovered the hidden Sudanese migrant in his car. The couple claimed they were unaware of the stowaway while they were getting ready to board a ferry back to the UK after their camping vacation across Europe. This discovery sparked fury when the border force discovered a driver £6,000 after officials discovered a migrant who had hidden in his motor home. The great-grandfather recounted the startling discovery at border control in May, explaining that the French officials wanted to check everything, which he understood to be standard procedure. He said that after unhooking the straps from the cover, there was a foot and a leg before he received the fine. He and his wife suspected that the migrant might have hidden himself in the trailer when they stopped at a nearby supermarket stocking up for the journey ahead. Hughes was told by one of the officers at the scene in C that he wouldn't have any more problems, but he later received a letter explaining that he was under investigation. He claimed to have filled out all the required paperwork and to have insisted to Home Office officials that he and his wife had no idea who had been found in his trailer. He then received a letter from the Clandestine Entrance Civil Penalty Team, a different division of Border Force, telling him that the Secretary of State had determined that he was subject to a £6,000 fine. The letter explained the reasoning behind the claim that the fine had been imposed under the Carrier Liability Regulations of 2002 and the Immigration and Asylum Act of 1999, stating that no routine inspections of the car or trailer were carried out as soon as was reasonably possible prior to the vehicle or trailer arriving at immigration controls and refusing to pay the exorbitant fee. Hughes stated that he would make an appeal to his local MP, Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rare, whose staff has promised to investigate his issue in conjunction with IET Cooper, the Home Secretary. Hughes stated that I have not slept with worry, but it has really affected me. I believe it is obscene, and I feel like I am being screwed. We assume it happened in the supermarket parking lot because we traveled from the south of France to Caillol and spent the night in the van in a service station. When I got back from the supermarket, I had to pass my trailer, and if there had been any indication that the cover had been tampered with, I'm sure I would have noticed. He added that the only positive outcome of the incident was to serve as a warning to other travelers who might experience the same thing, as this could happen to anyone. You try to be a good citizen and assist others, which is what I have done, and now this happens. It's just totally out of order, not on, and we simply don't know what to do. Finally, according to a royal analyst, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's professional separation is going well as they pursue distinct careers. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have made several solo appearances in recent months as part of a larger plan. According to Bon, Harry and Meghan are demonstrating their ability to successfully follow different hobbies, and since they can cover a lot more ground, you might say that their impact is doubled. It makes sense to me for them to each build on their own talents. Harry focuses primarily on social issues and charitable work, while Meghan pursues a more commercial path. This must give them more topics to discuss over dinner, she added. For instance, when they recently met the parents of children who committed suicide after becoming involved with the dark web, they both contributed to the conversation and the interview, and they undoubtedly make more of an impression when they travel to countries like Nigeria or Colombia together. However, this professional separation has resulted in rumors about their marriage, which Meghan has found exhausting, according to an insider. The source claimed that she has been under a lot of stress lately and that she and Harry haven't done themselves any favors by attending so many different events, but they have chosen to do this because it suits them best as a couple right now and they both feel like they can shine at events that are meaningful to them. Last month, according to a source who spoke to The Times, Harry wants to shed the celebrity rubbish and rebuild his name by emerging as a significant philanthropist. After leaving the royal family in 2020 to pursue a career as a power couple in the US, Harry and Meghan have had setbacks, including being dropped by Spotify and receiving backlash from many for their frequent public criticism of the royal family. What do you think of the topics we covered in today's video? If you haven't already, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more British political content.